Happy Tuesday. How's everyone doing? It's been a whole couple of days here in the morning, in the evening. Today, I guess we're going to warm up though. Haven't had the air conditioner on for days. Today, it will go back on. All right. So I just wanted to be comfortable. Wear a nice, comfy, long sleeve shirt. All right. Let's see. Is this good? Move it back just a smidgen. I know, walking is great. Hi, Deborah. Hi, Jay. Makes my sinuses. What's new, right? Hi, Marcia. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Floor. Okay, so today's card of the day dun, dun, is the High Priestess. So hidden secrets could come to the forefront. This is also a heightened sense of intuition and psychic ability. It is also listening to your inner God voice and going with your right mind, your right brain, intuitive mind, and not allowing the left brain rational thought process to try to overrule your intuitive feelings. So that's what we've got. And I just wanted to mention that tomorrow I'm going to be on Jen Lynn's channel at 12 noon Eastern, 11 Central. You can always find Card of the Day in the Way of Positive Change Facebook or Instagram. And if you ever want to schedule a reading with me, you can go straight to thewayofpositivechange.com and schedule your own appointment. It's very user-friendly. Hi, Maggie. Hi, GM Dave. All right. I think I'm going to start with talking about secrets to be revealed. Trump's lawyers last night pleaded with Judge Chutkon to put a stay on the National Archives turning over the papers before his private, Whitehouse papers, before they actually get, before he can file appeal. And the judges pretty much say, no, I'm going to rule on this, and then they can turn it over. You can still file your appeal, but hopefully Adam Schiff and all of the other people will get their hands on them. So that's what I want to know. Will the January 6th committee get to see those papers soon? Will they successfully get their hands on those papers from the National Archives soon? They could get them as soon as this weekend. This week. Hi, LEP. They're supposed to turn them over unless they get a court order saying not to. Hi, Stacy B. Will the January 6th committee get their hands on those National Archive White House papers? I hope everyone's staying warm. Whoa. What's that all about? Hi, Sherry H. Maybe that's just Trump freaking out. Whoa. There's a lot of scary swords here. 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords. They're hoping and praying. What if he gets some sort of stay in there? And he's thinking, oh no, what if they get their hands on them? Look at that. That's crazy. Although the committee feels like they've been, even though this Bannon thing, we're going to read on that, believe you me, hasn't been settled. And they've, they've interviewed over 150 people. Oh boy, this looks better. They still feel like they got off to a little bit of a rough start, or they're not exactly where they want to be. Oh, It's like, how can he send a little devil in there to make sure they don't leave those people's I don't know how he's going to do this. How is he going to do it? Maybe this is just, well, this can't be last night's action because this is moving forward. So there's another legal plea. I'm going to go with yes. I'm going to go with the Wheel of Fortune and the Ten of Cups up at the top. And I'm also going to go, I'm going to also, I wish that was, go with it because over here, even though the Devil card is right there, and that the Devil card lots of times stands for fear. And that could be, they're even, there's a lot of concern over what they're going to find in there. And then how are they going to proceed with that, stuff. Wow. Okay. New beginning. I think they're going to do it. So that makes me feel better. Oh my gosh, my nose is running. Okay. I removed some of the floor padding around me since I'm using this new microphone, and so I would like to have some feedback on how you think the audio sounds when you get a chance. All right. All right. I gotta get a tissue, guys. I'm sorry. I thought I had it, man. Oh, all right. I'll just put that right there. It was so chilly. But it's so great to have the change, Okay. Merrick Garland. Will he subpoena, indict, bring charges, take action up with Steve Bannon? Yes or no, please? By the end of November, Jay wanted me to add to that. By the end of November, will Merrick Garland indict, bring charges, rough up? I'm just kidding. Steve Bannon. Okay. So no big echo? All right, great. Will Merrick Garland indict Steve the loose cannon Bannon before the end of November? Jay threw in the end of November thing. Here we go. This is where, our intuitive mind says, well, of course he will. But our rational mind is, but he's been, laying on this egg for a long time. It just seems like, get up and do something. Okay. A little echo even when I'm, okay, there's going to be some probably. Okay. The mic should cancel that out, hopefully. He's trying to go by the rule. He's trying to go by the rules. Okay. He wants to remain independent. Okay, but we already know that. He's trying to do this the traditional way, and he wants to remain independent. We all, like I said, we already know that, okay? But he feels in charge. I mean, he feels like he has the ability to do this. I think I hope this makes everybody feel better. I think he's been working on it. I think he's been drafting it. I think he's talking to another person in the Department of Justice. And I think he's putting two things together because remember, the temperance card is the pharmacist in the tarot. We're mixing together two elements to make a compound here. And one foot is in the water and one foot is on the land. But this is also very spiritual because the water isn't in a vertical pour. So it makes it mystical. Okay, so I have to take this as a yes. With the Ace of Cups there. They could even be thinking, they could even be watching him and saying we could apprehend him. Wow, this is really messy. These are two of the most deceptive, liar, cheater, pumpkin eater, icky. What day is the eclipse? Oh, I don't know if my cat's starting to get sick or not. That's like the 4th or 5th time she's sneezed today, which is very strange. They don't want him to run. They're afraid 2 aces is a change of places. I wonder if he's doing his podcast from a bunker somewhere. I think he's going to. I think he has this. I think he has control of it, and that isn't a no. That means he has all the he's gathering all the information that he needs, and I think he wants to do it his way, even though he's not in New York. And this leads me to believe that, okay, so there's 2 things they're watching him for, and one of them has to do with, of course, the hoarding of cash. So there's some sort of financial situation, combination that goes together with this. So the answer is yes. Let's hope we've got this by the end of November. Last time when we asked about the infrastructure bill, we got if it wasn't at the very end, it would be at the term, just after the term. So timing can be, a little tricky, but I'm thinking yes. So I think, well, I'm going to ask if he's going to apprehend him. Let's just go for it with all that sneaky stuff there. Will Merrick Garland issue a warrant for him, and will Steve Bannon be picked up and hauled in by his chinny chin chin, by his ear? Okay, can they put a warrant out for his arrest? I think they can, right? Oh, yeah, would anyone else like to moderate? All right, so will Merrick Garland send someone to apprehend? Is Steve Bannon going to get arrested and hauled in? Is he going to get hauled in? Okay. Maybe one of the other moderators will show up, Jay, in a minute. There, Foggy said she'd help. Thank you, Foggy. Oop. So if you see, if you guys see a troll, just go up to the right-hand side of the name. I know you guys know how to do this in the 3 dots. And click on it. Oh boy, devil. Sword of Justice. Two aces again, you guys. They're really concerned that he might flee. Lawyer up. Maybe even a choice. Well, you can come willingly or we can take you in. You can show up by 5 or we'll be at your house at 5:01. Sort of something like that. Okay. It looks like, to me, they're working on this. We've had the Page of Pentacles. All right, I'm getting chills. Page of Pentacles popped out. Page of Pentacles was in the last spread. Page of Wands is here. The Devil is on its side. 2 aces, again, could be the compounding of two different situations that he's in trouble for, and they're watching him. And they know he's a liar. I think they're concerned a little bit, although I don't get the flight cards. I think they're concerned about, and maybe they've narrowed it down to 2 places to approach him too. I think he's approached. Don Gibb going, is it Gibb or Gubb going fishing? Yes, Stephen. My kids, I've been babysitting you guys. My kids are leaving again. I've got the dogs Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and I've got Callie all day Thursday, tomorrow night, and all day Thursday. So it's a little cray-cray around here. A lot of family responsibility. All right. So we've got, yeah, they need to do AM raids. All right, so don't lose hope. I think they're building their case, and they're gonna go after him. All right, the January 6th committee has issued 6 new subpoenas, including Eastman and Flynn. I refuse to call him the GEN. Hey, bathrobe Danny. Mr. Danny Shay's in the house. Everyone say hey. All right. Will any of the people, the Flynn and the Eastmans, will any of those honor their subpoena and show up? Danny says, hello to everyone. All right. Will any of these 6, Flynn, Eastman, any of these other knuckle draggers, will they come in and honor the subpoenas, or will they comply? Well, that's not a very promising card. Oh, look, over there. I'm hightailing it out of here. Oh, man. The defense. Oh, one might plead the fifth here with this defense card, the 9 of Wands. Clamping down on the energies. Oh, there's a travel card. I think we'll be seeing one of these knuckle daggers being represented by a prominent female attorney who will come out and speak on their behalf. That's all I can get out of that. No, we're just going to pretend we didn't see it. You know, just like you pretend you didn't see the jury duty notice in your mailbox. Was that in there? I'm going to get trouble. Oh, boy. No, I don't think they... I think somebody's going to plead the fifth, and maybe someone might show up with this female attorney and answer a couple slimy questions. The female is blonde, though, I think, right? So that can't be her. It's got to be this woman that is representing them. They have to watch out that they won't flee, because we do have 2 travel cards here. They'll come after him. He will. I think Garland, you know, I mean, he always has a choice, but he really doesn't have a choice in this, basically. He has a choice, but he doesn't have a choice. He has to do something. Yeah, so this is our card of the day, but oh, there's so many secrets here, but they just want to play, you know, they don't want to pay attention, and they're afraid of stepping in their own quicksand, and they don't want to observe it. And then the magician cards here. They'll just send statements and kick it down the road, or just... All right. All right. Okay, so Paul Gosar. So I think they have problems getting them in there with that high priestess. That means I'm just sealing my lips. Paul Gosar tweeted a manipulated animated video Sunday night showing a likeness of him going after Biden and AOC with sharp things. Will he face charges or get into trouble for this? And Twitter apparently wouldn't let anyone comment, tweet, retweet, or share. But why was that allowed to stay on? I don't understand that. So I want to know if Gosar's in trouble for this, because that was pretty... I didn't see it, but from what I hear, it wasn't good. And AOC has tweeted nothing will happen to him because she's a woman of color. Is Gosar going to get in trouble from that video that he made up? And it has Biden. He's going after Biden and AOC. He thinks he's untouchable. All right. On the back of his mind, if he has one, he is a little afeared that he might have gone a little too far. He did go too far. He's on tilt. Boy, he's a mental mess. Defense. Now, I don't have any attorneys here, but I do feel like he will feel backlash, whether this is Twitter coming after him, some big energetic push shove is coming in here that makes him very defensive. And maybe he won't be able to keep the account. So there is a shift and change of energy coming in. He went too far with this, and I think there's repercussion. Hi, Laura. Hi, Sharon. Thanks for coming on, Sharon. We made Foggy a moderator too. Foggy saying, I'll be right back. It's okay, Foggy. I know. All right, next. Okay, PJB. Sorry. My eyes are a little watery. Yeah, so AOC and the 3 other members of the squad, Tlaib, Omar, Presley, they voted against. Now, I think Pelosi said, if you want to take a stand, we have the votes to make this pass. If you want to stand out and let people know that you're against not putting the other bill together with this, you can do it. That's what I think happened in my own personal intuitive mind. But so the squad went against their own party with this bill. So are they going to suffer any backlash for that? Oh, and then I forgot to ask my other Merrick Garland question, so we'll ask that. All right, will the squad face any backlash or have to eat goulash or have to do something they don't want to do? It was a mistake. I think they want to just stand their ground and say, we want a voice, we want you to hear us. We'll see. It wasn't, especially when we got Manchin and Cinema to actually come. What the hell, man? Will the progressive squad face backlash for not voting? I think people see how many of you guys in your light workers, see how many of you are angry, or upset or disappointed. Oh boy, okay. There are lots of other people that don't like this. They're in the eyes of judgment. They've stood out. They got what they wanted. Well, I mean, they didn't get what they wanted, but they did perhaps what they thought was right, but they're being looked at. They've got the eyes of justice on them, and they're going to be seen as they didn't help move us forward. So that isn't good. That doesn't speak well for the squad. I have to move this. It's driving me crazy. Oh yeah, it's a loss. We're all aware that they wanted this other bill. We're all aware, but this will be seen as a loss for them. It's not completely over. Oh, McCarthy. McCarthy's going to work on this. That's him right there for me. Pelosi knew they were going to do it. Boy, they'll have to work their way. There's judgment and justice, loss, and page of swords. This wasn't the right thing for them to do. I mean, who's to say what's right or wrong in their minds? But this was not political. This wasn't a good political maneuver on their part, and I think one of them can't get reelected. This one's facing the opposite way here. All three of these other royal cards are facing inwards. I think somebody goes out. I don't know when their time is up, but I think somebody goes out. What's on the bottom? Choices. Oh, the choices we make. We have to be very careful with our choices. And we need all of them to help us. All right, so my other question was, what is Merrick Garland doing? Is he putting anything together to prosecute ex-President Trump? That was the other big question I had about Merrick Garland. What's he doing? Is he putting anything together to prosecute, bring charges against ex-President Trump? Boy, I don't see how Trump can come out of all of these lawsuits. I don't see how he can do it. And they're just getting more and more and more. One big election official in Pennsylvania had so many death threats, and I guess Trump and some of the others said his name or said his position, so everyone knew who he was. There were death threats. He actually had 2 heart attacks. He's suing them, and he and Giuliani on the same ticket. Pardon me. What is Merrick Garland doing? Is he doing anything to prosecute ex-President Trump? Hit the like button if you can, guys. I think he truly wishes he didn't have to. Well, this surprises me because apparently Barr or someone else in the department, Barr is the one that opened the case on Gates before he left. Someone else has given him, that was there preceding him, handed, and it could be even from the Mueller report. He got handed this information. Okay, so something that had to do with another world leader. And boy, we have to really look into that medical company that was owned by DeVos's brother. What's his name? Prince. and the communications between the Alpha Bank and Trump. There's something really slimy coming out of that soon. He's taking his time. He has the information. Oh gosh, he really doesn't want to do this. Well, but there it is. Someone handed this over to him. It involves another country, and then they walked away. So it was either Barr or Mueller. See this? Handing it over, another country, walking away. Okay, so then, okay, and I'm getting chills. So, but here it is. Here's the day. It's like, all right, everybody come together. This is it. Doesn't want to do it. Fool. King of Pentacles. Okay. So the answer to this question is yes. I think when it's announced, it'll be shocking. And I don't know if he's going to actually be the one to make this statement. There's another man here. You know how like Barr came out with Rosenstein or Stinkle or whatever his name is. Whatever his name is. Remember, and he just stood there like a snake, like a stuffed snake. All right, so this is it. And there's another man involved. There's the handing over information, another man involved, and an announcement. I don't want you to worry because I think this is so big that in our minds, we're like, well, just do this one part, just do something. But I think one ties into another, and they have to be really careful on how they dissect this. Yes, Spectrum Health. Okay. But that's not who. Okay, what's her brother's name? Whoops, what did I do here? Yeah, I knew it was a health company. Another man with a pear. Oh my gosh, you guys are too funny. All right. Jay's question. Food inflation prices are way up because of inflated gas prices. Will inflation prices decrease by the end of 2021? Oh, it is Eric Prince. Okay, at least I got that right. Thank you. All right, so will the inflation prices come down by the end of 2021? I think too, what just came in my mind, I know I was supposed to be concentrating on the food inflation, but there could be in the DOJ, there could be some feelings of that people would riot and protest, and it could be, if they bring Trump in on charges, they're going to have to, though, and they will. They will. I mean, the judgment in Tower is yes, right? Mm. Well, Five of Pentacles is still on its side, so I'm not sure if it's by the end of the year. They're going to have the pressure turned up on them, though. Man, I moved this and then I moved it back. I was afraid you couldn't see. Okay. They're turning up the pressure, trying to work a plan. Greedy companies. Making it difficult for people to travel. Maybe by the very end, by the very, very, very end of the year, or just, hi, Beth M. Hi, Mari. Or perhaps, right around the corner after New Year's Eve. This is all kinds of shenanigans and trickery going on here. This is just not helping anyone, and the Five of Pentacles is on its side. This is a much better card for the outcome. So I don't think it's very far away, but this is difficult. It's changing, GM Dave. Remember, Uranus, Saturn is in Uranus, right? Uranus has everything to do with all of our money, our food, income, inflation, and everything that we just discussed there. All right. Changes with Uranus for 7 years. Okay, so quarterback Aaron Rodgers. Uranus is mooning us. We'll get the wages to come up. Get them to come up. And at least now we know, Marco Rubio's crying because Val Demings is out fundraising him. Because I'm telling you, the Republicans, those PACs, they're getting upset because Trump is grifting so bigly. Is grifting so bigly that it's taking some of their, money that they would normally get. And then when the other Republican people figure out they've been grifted, what a mess. What a mess. Okay. Back to Aaron Rodgers. Doggone you, Aaron Rodgers. I'm deeply disappointed. You guys know I love football. I love it. And I'm a big Green Bay fan because I'm from the Midwest. So spent a lot of vacations in Wisconsin. And I was always rooting for, the underdog until Brett Favre moved him into action. So Rodgers just, said he was immunized. However, he wasn't. Let's just take a look at his future in the NFL. What a mess. And then when he said, then when I found out he took ivermectin, I was just like, oh my God. Oh, I was so disappointed. Aaron Rodgers, what have you done? See, we have to, when we start getting up there in age, we've got to start making better choices. We've got to make good choices. Aaron Rodgers. Oh, Stephen Haggerty, that was funny. He said Aaron's been hit once too often, but at least we know he's been dewormed. Oh, man. Oh, I was such a big fan. Oh, boy. Now that his secret deworming traits are out, he went into quicksand. And they're just, and everyone lies. Everyone lies. There isn't one person on this earth that hasn't lied. Now, Jay might try to tell you that he doesn't tell lies, but every great once in a while, there's, Oh, boy. If he would have just lied about himself and it didn't affect other people, it wouldn't be seen so poorly as such a poor decision. Because this is one of takes advantage of others. So he was thinking only of himself somehow. Oh, this is going to affect him mentally. He won't feel as empowered. He might have to call Rogan again. Oh my gosh. Oh. This isn't good for him. Somehow he went down that path. So if we saw, I'd rather see this up at the top for him moving forward. But this is just like, I can't make up my mind. I can't make decisions. He's sort of stuck, and he's stuck. He went down the rabbit hole. So that's all I want to look at that. When he lied, when he said he was immunized, he put his head down a little bit. So he wasn't doing that immediate eye contact. And I'm sure, I'm not sure of anything with him. I guess I was just a big fan. Okay. Well, at least we saw today. Well, he got the monoclonal, so I'm sure he'll come around. At least we saw that the January 6th committee will get those papers in their hands now. For how long? Is there any way they can yank them back out? Do they have time to copy every single one? Okay. And at least we know that Merrick Garland is putting together and was handed information. When he walked into the job, he was handed information about Trump. He's working on it. Okay. And so we got some bad, Sad stuff about the squad voting against the. Oh, I know. All right, so let's ask these two. Jay wants to know, will Jerome Powell, chair of the Fed Reserve, get a second term? Will President Biden renominate him? And then I want to know if we're going to get another stimulus check before the midterms. Okay. Will Jerome Powell, chair of the Fed Reserve, get a second term? Will President Biden renominate him? There's some iffy stuff there. He did some, I think he probably got caught in some insider trading. Something's very stinky there. It's bigly stinky. Did he speak today? Did he speak with forked tongue? Okay. Hope he said something good. Jerome Powell. He wants it. Oh, this isn't promised. And who he did deals with, that could come to the forefront. I know Yellen is fond of him. This little dealy wheelie he did, I don't know. That was a gamble with this Wheel of Fortune there. He's going to defend himself. This might not. Somebody doesn't want him in there because of this. There's more to this than meets the eye. He has a chance. It's a lot of tough work. Okay, this leads me to believe that it's yes, but he's going to meet up with opposition. And there's an issue here with the oligarchy money. I don't know how he could possibly even somebody around him. There's another big problem here. I think he gets it. What's on the bottom? Yeah, I think he gets it, but it's difficult. He did some fancy footwork there. I don't know all what he did. I know I read about it. I know I asked about him before. All right, will we get, how are we on time, you guys? Good. All right. Will President Biden authorize and send out another stimulus check for everyone in the U.S. before the midterms? Will there be another stimulus check? I know I feel the same way, Jane, but, okay, I will ask one more question. All right, I'll just try to. Yeah, he's got some heavy hitters backing him, but he did some stuff. I didn't like that. I'm concerned because the COVID numbers are going back up in Europe, and they're going up in some places where there's a lot of vaccinated people. And I just found out yesterday that my second cousin and her husband, who have both had 2 doses, both got very, very sick with the breakthrough, and he had to go to the hospital, and he was there for 3 days. I don't know. 9 of Cups is on its side here. Hopefully things balance out better. People are worried. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I'd be really surprised. I mean, some of us would think, yeah, sure, I'll take that, and I'll take more if you want to give it to me. All right, let's just see if our numbers. Okay, thanks. Thank you, Jay. Are the COVID numbers going to start? Are we going to have another wave of where the numbers go up for the unvaccinated and breakthrough cases? Okay, COVID numbers. COVID cases, will they go back up? I know my ex-husband had a breakthrough. I've had a couple of friends get breakthroughs and they were fine. I mean, they just had like cold-like symptoms. Okay, I do think they go up a little bit. Hopefully more people will comply, acquiesce, get especially working people. Ooh. Dang it. Okay, so that's not good because the Tower card is my hurricane / pandemic / tidal wave. Oh, yuck. Oh, that's not good placement. Oh, boy. That's a yes. So let's keep our eye on that. God, that is not a small yes either. That is the Tower, the Moon, the Magician. 3 major arcana cards in a row. We don't have time to ask today. I'll be with Jen Lynn tomorrow. Maybe she and I can go into this more in depth. And if not, if she already has preset questions, I'll cover it more on Friday. Okay. Don't be afeared though. We've been vaccinated. All right, let's take a look and see what you and I need to know for the next couple of days. Thank you, Miss Foggy. Thanks for becoming a moderator. Oh, I didn't buffer here, GM Dave. All right. What do we all need to know for the next couple of days? Use your intuition. Because we got the High Priestess card. Sing Kumbaya. Don't worry about Merrick Garland. Those papers are coming down the pike. Don't you worry, you guys. Don't you fret none. Sorry. Yeah, there's our card of the day right up at the top. I think our guides are telling us, look, we just told you Merrick Garland was handed some things when he stepped foot into that office. So please don't be worried. We're not there yet. We're not there. On a scale of 0 to 10, we're at 7. Okay, stay focused. Give yourself plenty of extra time, especially if it's cold where you are. Get up extra early and give yourself special time to ground, and journal or write your gratitude list or meditate or do whatever. It gives extra personal morning time, okay? Just to help you stay balanced. Yep. And then patience and persistence pays off. Sword of justice is coming. They're working on it. It seems like it isn't fruitful, but it will be. 2 7s. And it's funny, it's a great way to go out on today's broadcast because in these 2 particular 7s, if you look real close, 7 of Pentacles has different colored shoes. 7 of Wands has different shoes. 7 of Wands got up too early, rushed too fast, and didn't grab matching shoes. 7 of Pentacles has been sitting there waiting for so long for something to happen. Took too long of a break that one of his shoes got bleached in the sun. Well, he's got to water and tend to his crops. So do the things that you need to do for you. Give yourself some extra time. These swords are coming. All right? Yep, if you wake up at a special time, just write down the intuitive hits that you're getting. Hi, Mr. Johnny. All right, you guys. We had Danny there. We had Johnny here. All right, much love to you. Tomorrow, 12 noon, Eastern, 11 Central, Jen Lynn's channel. And I'll see y'all later. Don't worry.